So one of our subscribers was asking if we could do unusual options analysis on Spotify just 30 minutes before market closes, which is now 3:30 p.m. today, July 24, because Spotify will be reporting earnings tomorrow morning. And so this subscriber gave us a super thanks, which we really much appreciate. And so we wanted to return that favor by taking a look at the unusual options. And if you haven't been following this channel, yesterday we made a video about Spotify, and you can see here 5% down today. We were looking at these 160 strike puts. There were 4,000 of them. Today, you can see they're profitable by $232 for each of these put options that they have. That's about 50% profit already, because they paid about 400 for these, right? So it looks like they're already profitable. And one thing we want to take a look at is, are they still in the trade, right? Did they get out? So here is their 160 strike puts. You can see these 4,000 are still here and they're still open. There was some profit taking today, right? 496, but that's only 10%, right, of this. So they are still in this trade. So keep that in mind. Now that may mean that they may think that this could continue to go down, or they want that protection to hedge. Perhaps they have shares, right? So that's something to keep in mind. When we take a look at the options tape today on Spotify, there's not much significant activity. Something just kind of came in here at 3:28. Okay, just a few minutes, 4 minutes ago. You can see this here at the 175 strike calls and 165 strike calls. These are earnings trades, July 28. There's only 200 of them, right? So let's take a look at that one. And you'll see here also this 320. But these quantities, keep in mind, are very, very low. Because if you multiply out that value, 285 times 320 contracts, this is only $91,000, right? Okay, so even for something like this, this is also not so much, right? You can just at a glance, you can see that the value isn't even over 100,000. But let's take a look though. It was the right over. Let's make sure it just came in 165 and 175, right? Let's see if we can figure out what this means. It may not be something significant, right? You can see here the 165s are here, right? And you also see the 175s here, okay? So what does it mean? They bought the 165, they sold the 175, right? They're quite aggressive here, paying more than the market value here at $6.71, greater than the $6.70, right? Okay, so so that is a bullish trade here, but again, it's not much, right? 165, 175, you can see here this trade is bullish, right? And it costs about 340, and there were about 200 of them, right? 200 of them, 340 of, so only about $68,000, right? But sometimes there are people that don't put in millions and millions of dollars. Perhaps they're an insider, right? And they're using inside information, so they may know something as well, right? So that's something that you'll have to take a look and consider too. Most of the way we trade is based on quantities and value and looking for the large trades. There's other ways to tell whether or not a trade looks more like an insider trade. We have to analyze that with other variables as well. Okay, so this doesn't look so significant as the ones we were talking about yesterday, these 4,000 put options. Okay, so this looks more like somebody with a lot of capital put on this trade. All right, the thing is, they could have shares of Spotify, right? And they want to protect their potential loss here, right? Or like today, they know something and they want more than their 50% profit, right? Right? They're not taking profits yet. And so that's something that you can kind of take into consideration and decide how you want to trade this, right? All right, so that's our analysis of Spotify. Again, thank you to our subscriber, NK, for that super thanks. And if you appreciate our work, want to support us, please give us super thanks whenever you also are making money from our ideas. All right, that is a way you can show your gratitude. All right, thank you, everybody, and take care.